packed me off round to my uncle to get rid of me for the weekend. And I was the son he never had, so I got to, ride out in his car, and he had an MG sports car.
Jeffrey Beck is an English rock guitarist. He's one of 3 well-known guitarists who've worked with the Yardbirds. Beck also founded the Jeff Beck Group and Beck, Bogert, and Appice with Tim Bogert and Carmine Appice. Beck was placed 5th on Rolling Stone's list of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time, and the magazine has characterized him as one of the most influential lead guitarists in rock on 3 occasions. He's frequently referred to as a guitarist. Beck has garnered widespread critical acclaim and 6 Grammy Awards for Best Rock Instrumental Performance and 1 Grammy Award for Best Pop Instrumental Performance.
And then rock and roll came, and then I thought, what is America? What is it all about? First of all, the cars, now the music, and then the blues came, and everything was all America all the way.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Jeffrey Arnold Beck, but is also known as Jeff. He was born on June 24, 1944 in Wallington, Surrey, England, UK, making his age 77 at the time of this production. He stands at 178 centimeters or 5 feet 10 inches tall. Beck has been a vegetarian since 1969 and has been married to Sandra Beck since 2005. He supports the Folly Wildlife Rescue Trust as a patron. He has a passion for vintage Ford hot rods, and he does a lot of the work on the vehicle's exteriors and engines himself. Beck has a home in the East Sussex town of Waterst. Beck married Patricia Brown in his youth, but the couple's love life didn't work out due to his terrible temper, and the two, who had no children together, divorced in 1967. After 30 years of being alone, Jeff discovered a new love in Sandra Cash, who became the famed guitarist's second wife in 2005. The woman goes on tour with her husband and supports his work with the wildlife charity Folly.
It was just right for building. So I built up a tool collection and I got on it. Started by building chassis, modifying old chassis, and I just got hooked on it.
Beck was a member of a church choir when he was 10 years old. Sutton Manor School and Sutton East County Secondary Modern School were his schools. Les Paul was the first electric guitar musician that impressed Beck. Beck claims that he first heard an electric guitar at the age of 6 when he heard Paul play How High the Moon on the radio. He inquired about it with his mom. "That's for me," he responded when she answered that it was an electric guitar and that it was all trickery. B.B. King and Steve Cropper were other early musical influence, as well as Cliff Gallup, lead guitarist with Gene Vincent and the Blue Caps. He began to play on a borrowed guitar as a youngster and tried many times to make his own guitar, initially by gluing and bolting together cigar boxes for the body and an unsanded fence post for the neck. With model airplane controlling lines and frets simply painted on, he went to Wimbledon College of Art after leaving school and worked as a painter and decorator, a golf course groundsman, and a vehicle paint sprayer for a short time. When they both were teens, Beck's sister Annetta introduced him to Jimmy Page. Beck started his musical career after a brief spell at Wimbledon Art College in London. Following the departure of Eric Clapton, he gained a reputation for backing Lord Sutch. Which helped him get the position as the Yardbirds' lead guitarist. Beck remained with the Yardbirds for almost 2 years until announcing his retirement from music in late 1966. He reappeared a few months later with Love Is Blue, a single he snubbed due to his dislike for the song. Later that year, he established the Jeff Beck Group with singer Rod Stewart, bassist Ron Wood, and drummer Ainsley Dunbar, who was soon replaced by Mickey Waller. In early 1968, he added keyboardist Nicky Hopkins, The Jeff Beck Group created the heavy metal blueprint with their crushingly loud reworkings of blues tunes and vocal and guitar interaction. Both of the band's albums, Truth, 1968, and Beck Ola, a 1969 album produced with new drummer Tony Newman, were not very popular, and the members of the band were prone to fighting on a regular basis, particularly during their numerous tours of the United States. In 1970, Stewart and Wood joined the Faces, and Beck disbanded the band.
Anything like that, I just think that it's nice to have a long-term project, say a year to build a rod, and then turn the key and go out on a Sunday in it. It's great.
Jeff's main source of income, according to Wikipedia and Celebrity Net Worth, is as a professional musician. Athletes, musicians, actresses, performers, and anyone else you can think of don't only make money through their vocations. The British rock singer has amassed a sizable fortune through his songs and extensive sponsorship agreements. His endorsement arrangements also bring in a lot of money for him. Jeff Beck's net worth is $18 million. The legendary English rock guitarist lives in this country estate called Riverhall. His home is in the East Sussex town of Waterst. Waterst is a market town in the English county of East Sussex. It's the administrative center of the Waterst civil parish, which includes the hamlets of Cousley, Wood, and Tidebrook. Waterst is twinned with the French town of Aubers. The cars you'll find in Jeff Beck's garage include three-windowed coupe, 1932, Ford Deuce Coupe, 1932, five-window coupe, 1932, Ford Deuce Roadster, 1932, MGTC, 1947, Corvette Stingray, 1963, and a 2007 Chevrolet Corvette. A Ferrari. A Porsche 911. Jeff didn't have his own guitar when he joined the Yardbirds, so he borrowed the band's Telecaster, which had previously been played by Eric Clapton. Jeff came upon an oxblood-colored Les Paul at a Memphis music store called Strings and Things around the time he was recording the Beck, Bogert, and a Peace album in 1973. The guitar was a 1954 model with some important modifications, despite the fact that it didn't appear to be.